Good morning everyone. It is Monday morning and it is time for morning sketches again. So these were the ones that I did on Friday. I put a bit of highlighter on because it's just to brighten up my sketchbook. It does sometimes bleed through a little bit. That's the only thing, because this is just a cheap sketchbook, I think, from Super Savers. So yeah, anyway, today I do have 3 pictures to choose from, but because of the problems that I've been having lately with just doing quick sketches all the time and not actually trying to do anything a little bit more with a little bit more effort, I thought that I might only get 1 or 2 of them in. The reason why I want to do this in my morning sketch is just to stretch myself just a little bit. I can always go back to doing the 5-minute quick sketches if I want to, and that's the good part about these morning sketches. So I do hope that you are doing yours as well. I hope you've got your coffee ready like I have. This is my second one. Anyway, so I've got a figure. I've actually got 3 figures to choose from. So one that's sitting, that's clothed, and one that's standing, and a dog head that's quite vicious. So I'm going to be using my pencils, and I will allow myself to erase because I want to have something that looks like it's been done with a little bit more effort put into it. Because if I look back in my sketchbook, you can tell the pages. You can tell the pages where I've only spent 5 minutes working on something. For instance, this page, compared to this page where I've spent a little bit more time working on it. And I need to have a little bit more of that variety. Obviously, I try and do the shorter ones. I record the shorter ones. See, this one's the 5 minutes, and this one's where I've taken approximately 10 minutes for each one. And I generally don't record these ones because otherwise, you know, they would go on forever. So that was what, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, nearly an hour just on one page. And if I'm going to do that, I'd rather do that in a sketch and talk session. So that's why there's a big difference. But the reason why I've started doing these longer ones is because I have felt the difficulty. I haven't felt any progress with my drawing, I should say. So while I would love to be able to draw something decent in 5 minutes, the truth is that I can't. I need to take at least 10 minutes, it seems, to get anything that's halfway decent, if not, you know, 15, maybe 20 minutes. So that's the reason why I'm going to just do, I think probably I'll just do one, I won't do all 3, I'll just do 2, or maybe just the 1. But I do love to have these quick ones in my book as well, because it gives something else. It gives me something else rather than just polished, or not polished, obviously I'm not at that level yet, but more advanced drawings, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I like to have the basic ones in there too, because they can just be a little bit of fun. They're a little bit more free. But what I'm trying to say is that there is a downside, I guess, to just doing quick 5-minute sketches all the time. If you want to do more than that, if you're happy just with the quick 5-minute sketches, then that's all you need to do, basically. So I think with learning to draw, I've come to realise that you actually have to practice the things that you want to do. So if I want to do better drawings, longer drawings, I have to practice doing those better, longer drawings. I can't achieve those better, longer drawings if I'm just doing 5-minute sketches. And it's a trap that I fall into sometimes, because sometimes I think, oh, well, I've done my drawing, you know, do my morning sketches, and I think, oh, I've done my drawings now, so I don't need to do anything else for the rest of the day. It's just I get fatigued a lot, and I know that sounds like an excuse, but it is what it is. Anyway, so I've got just these pencils. This is a cheap, it says 6B, but I don't believe them. And these are your standard, this one's Papermate, but this is a 2B. And then a mechanical pencil for finer details, which is a 2B, because I find that the HB doesn't really show up that well on camera. Alright, so that's 5 minutes of gas bagging to start off with, and I'm going to start off with the figure. I will put my timer on because I want to know how long that I'm spending on these, but it will be over 5 minutes. Alright, Okay. I do firmly believe that you need to practice the things that you want to do. You can't just do quick sketches and then, you know, think that you're going to be able to do a nice polished drawing. Maybe some people can, I don't know. I can't. I have to practice the thing that I want. But sometimes I have to practice even basic things. And I think it's just to try it on for size, because sometimes, you know, I think change is something that's really difficult for people, at least for me anyway. I think this figure is going over a little. It's just what I think is over-exaggerating, because I find quite often that it's not that over-exaggerated. It's really hard to see, but it will get darker very soon. This is just a little bit of a framework for me to work from to start off with. So sometimes I will just put a line from the middle of the chest, and I'll just try and see how it aligns with that ear. And I might put the ear in a couple of times, and then sometimes I can kind of build around that. Sometimes not. I'm still having fun though, because sometimes it is fun to try and stretch yourself a little bit. This pencil is going to be very, very smudgy in a minute, I think. So we need that to go there. I just realised I picked a picture where he's not showing his hands. That wasn't on purpose. I've only just realised that. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, okay. Trying to practice my overhand grip. It still doesn't feel natural to me. I don't know if it ever will. It's like when I write with my left hand instead of my right. I've been doing that for a couple of, a couple of years now, and it still doesn't feel natural to me because I'm right-handed. But I did that because sometimes I used to get, well, especially when I was using a digital tablet to draw, my hand would get really crampy, and I thought, oh no, is this going to be, am I going to, end up with hand cramps every time I try and draw? So that's why I thought, because I do like to write a lot of stuff down, and that's why I thought that writing with, just doing handwriting with my left hand would alleviate some of the pressure from my right, and I'll just use my right hand for drawing most of the time. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. Well, sometimes I think of things and I have to wonder what goes on in my head. But anyway, I've been doing it and I stuck to it because I just wanted to see if that was something that would work, I guess. And for the most part, it's alright. But it still doesn't feel natural. Like I couldn't write a quick note with my left hand and feel that it would be legible, whereas I can with my right. But then I've spent so much more time writing with my right hand, so it makes sense to some degree. Oh, the legs are getting a little bit dicey now. I can see Mr. No Butt. Right, let's see if I can fix this up, because I don't think this is right. How are we going? I might see if I can zoom in a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. So the legs are really going this way. I'll just use my 2B for a second. Because I've got to figure out how. I'm just grouping, what I'm doing is I'm just grouping these legs together, because I'm trying to figure out how to get these to work. I think that needs to go lower. Alright, it's a bit weird, a bit weird. I'm not too invested. If this doesn't work out, that's fine. It's just a placeholder shape for the knee for me. You know, as you keep drawing, you start to develop your own shortcuts, I find. And they just come, your own shortcuts just seem to come with time, to be honest. I mean, it's quite possible that I've picked up some tips here and there. I'm not going to deny that. But a lot of the shortcuts that I do feel like they've come naturally. Just going to show that in, because that's the side of the foot. And I'm not going to, because I don't want to spend too much time on the one drawing. So it's basically just made the foot a wedge down there, so that's enough for me. So the bone would be like, it looks like it's going like that. Now sometimes it can be helpful to draw straight lines, because then you can adjust them like I did here. Just looking at this heel, and this heel looks like it's a little bit more behind, so I'm just going to put a thing here. Actually, I might do the same there. Now I need to find the side, so I can just go I think I'll just go like that. Well, let's just shade that and see how that looks. Yeah, that's fine. And this just goes round. Okay, now we can start reinforcing the bits that we want. And keep in mind this is still a morning sketch. Or at least I'm trying to keep that in mind, I should say. I think that comes down a little bit lower. I'm not sure. Let's just shade that in a little bit. And I want to shade this part in a little bit. And yeah, I guess the shadow's where the bone's going. That meets down to there, so that makes sense. There's a little, I don't know what you call that, teardrop kind of light shape there, and then all of this is in shadow. Although I don't think that's completely, just try and do it more lightly. There we go. Alright, happy with that. Let's go. Alright, that'll do. Okay, I do feel like this leg's a little bit wrong. But it's a morning sketch, so whatevs. Whatevs, man, whatevs. Alright, let's just do a little bit of shading on here. Pretend we know what we're doing. Okay, that'll do. I need to, that kind of goes across there. Now we've got a little bit here. That pencil mark was a little bit too harsh. It's not a hard shadow like that because it's a form shadow, it's not a cast shadow. Alright, the side of the pencil maybe. Okay, I feel like I'm done with this. You can tell when I'm done with the drawing because then I just want to get it over and done with. I start to not care. Okay, so let's make a shadow line. I should use the side of the pencil for these whoops, form shadows. See how it's still really like really, I don't know, unwieldy for me, like crap. All right, come on, let's get this done. Let's get this done. All right, messing around too much. Watch me get really scratchy now. Dark to light will do. All right, that'll do. Done. I'm walking away. Just put. That'll do. Wait. There. That'll do. All right. So what was that? That was 17 minutes. So 1:17 m for minutes. Stop that. Alright, so we've got this Doberman. Looks like a Doberman. And, alright, I might as well just use this. I'm going to put it here. Let's start the timer. Let's see what we can get done. I'm going to try and start with a little bit looser this time because it is my morning sketch. Actually, I can move that up. Move that up. Come on now. So ears here. Oops. Big mouth. Wow, big jaws. They do need to be facing the same, on the same angle though. So I'll have to, I really only see one part of the upper. Okay, I got it. Oh, I got it. I see what's happening. So let's just have a look. So it's going down there. Can't see the other eye. Need to make this more horrific looking, which shouldn't be a problem for me, considering that cat that I did when we did the blind drawings. Okay, so this kind of flaps to the side. So this has to be like that. Make sure you got a right angle. Okay, get in there. It's not too bad for 3 minutes in. Put this canine in. Actually, just for fun, I might make it bigger. And then the teeth go down a little line, like I can see a little line like here. It ends about there. There's a lot of spiky stuff going on there, so I'll just do that. My shorthand strokes again. So we've got teeth coming in here. All right. Well, this is a real puzzle, this one. Trying to figure it all out. So teeth are in here. Now so it needs to fit in that bit there, even though I'm going to make it bigger. And there's teeth going in there. And that is the mouth lips. Mouth lips. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I'm going to put a bit of highlighter on these two, by the way. I think I'm not, it still doesn't look vicious enough to me. And I think that's just because of the corner of the mouth. It needs to go up more. And I think this eye needs to go here. It's too far away from the nose. And that just looks silly. I didn't think this would be as hard as it is. There's something about that eye is not right. I might need to get my other pencil. Still not. All right, let me try something. Don't know if this will work. Nearly 10 minutes. Nearly 10 minutes on one drawing. I need to get this involved. I don't know. Is it looking vicious? Really get up in there. Get rid of this here. I'll put that back in a minute. I just think that I need to fix this up. I can see that it's on an angle. I'll just go dark to light. There's so much going on inside the mouth. I'm trying to see where the soft palate is. It's just so hard to see. It's all so dark. Let's darken this up anyway because the teeth should be white. Dark to light. I think I see. What's wrong with the eye? I think I've tilted the eye forward too much instead of looking at it from, like I've done this too much instead of cutting it off here. Or I've tried to, but it's not worked out. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, back to this. So I might need to adjust the head a little bit here. All those straining neck muscles. And then the ear comes out of here. I do like drawing animals. I find them quite fun. So let's go, how am I going to do this? Yep, from here. Let's go dark to light. Same the other way. darken the middle to light that way, and then the same back down this way. That's a new one I haven't done, but it's gone both ways. Yeah, because he's pretty much missing his eye socket the way that I've drawn it. Let's try the 6p. What was that piece there? Okay, so the teeth are here. I've forgotten why I didn't colour that part in. Let's put little things here. Alright, I think we're done. For a 5-minute sketch, let's get rid of these lines. Well, a 5-minute sketch. Who am I kidding? 16 minutes. Alright, so that was 2 and 16. So how I think that'll do for the drawing. I do want to get out my highlighters. Just trying to think what colour. Yeah, I like the hot pink for the dog. I'm just going to go around the outside like I did with that one. There we go. Maybe I should make it a little bit thicker. Actually, I know what I'll do. Experimental. This is what morning sketches are for. Doing your experiments. Make the sound effects. It looks like a pizza. Let's just make it into a bigger shape, I guess. Now it looks like cake. Alright, for the mister, we'll go with blue. Oh, that might contrast a little bit too much with the pink. What have I got? Green? No, we'll go with blue. If it contrasts too much, then so be it. That might be an idea. Let's go down, oops, this side. Scratchy, scratchy. Sorry about the noise if you hate it. Good Lord, so scratchy. We'll just go to here. That's I hate that sound. I hate. Oh, it's gross. It's so gross. You can't even see what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, now I need to put my teeth back in. I don't have false teeth, people. I'm not that old. It's just that it makes me want to pull my teeth out when I hear that dry, scratchy sound. Like, I can't even say it, the P word. But just the thought of it. It's polystyrene for... I mean, I don't like chalk on the chalkboard that much either, but polystyrene is truly my kryptonite. It makes me go running away. Okay, let's put the day. Why on earth am I doing it like this? Yeah, that's it. That's all you can see. A, Y. What an idiot. Obviously I didn't think that one through. Oh well. Oh well. 12th of the 2nd, 24. Alright, we're done. We've done for our morning sketches for today. That's not too bad. The figure, again, it does look amateurish. I do recognise that. I need to work on my figures. I need to work on a lot of things, and I think that's part of the challenge of trying to figure out what to work with. I did have the thought of trying felt tip pens in the stone paper, because I did... What did I do? Because of this. I did at some stage, and I thought, oh yeah, that doesn't look too bad, because this was horrific, and I had to fix it up. But the horror was only just beginning, because it actually takes a really long time for it to dry on this stone paper. While it seems surface dry at first, but obviously not, because that's bled since it's been dry. In fact, I don't even think it's dry still. Yes, so we have this monstrosity, because when I was doing this, the grey was actually darker than the rest of it, and you could see all my pen strokes. Yeah, so what the... And then I thought about it to myself, this is another learning curve. This is a learning curve that I don't think I'm prepared to take on right now, because I've got so many other things that I want to do. It was just an experiment, and I think I will just leave it at that. And I'm not going to teach myself to draw with felt tip pens or Tombow pens or markers or whatever you want to call them, because I do have them. Like I have oil pastels, which are my love-hate relationship, but I can't. I've got too much to work on. As you can see, I need to work on my figures, I need to work on animal anatomy, I need to work on all of those things, on my painting, you know, the things that I'm prepared to take on, and this is one that I'm not prepared to take on, so I am not going to practice. Yeah, I won't be trying to get better at felt tip pens. I'm going to let that one go. You can only do so much, and I thought I could just do a little bit, you know, here and there, and just get better in little spots and places here and there, but it doesn't work that way. You have to practice what it is that you want to be good at. I seem to want to be good at so many different things that I'm stretching myself way too thin. And yeah, so anyway, that's my monologue for today. It's just, yeah, I'm not prepared to take it on. It's too much. So that is my morning sketch for today, but I hope all you people out there watching are doing your morning sketches and trying out different things every now and then, if that's what you want to do. You know, just keep building on the habit that you want to take on. Keep drawing the things that you want to draw. You don't have to practice things that you don't want to draw. All right, I'll catch you next time. Keep drawing, everyone.